Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 with Dunkerque. We are now just a small amount of games away from the end of the season. 8 games left to play. We are currently sat in second place. We are not going to catch PSG because they are, 23 points clear of us. Yeah, they've basically won the league. I think they need to win like 1 or 2 more games and they've won the league. So second place is as high as we can finish. In between episodes, we've played a couple of games, and we've done really well. And by really well, I mean we didn't lose or concede a goal. First up against Lorient, it was a 2-0 victory here. Abubakar Niare and Juan Manuel Blanco with the goals for us. Dominique Coffey gets himself sent off for 2 yellow cards in this one. Then against Montpellier, it was a 1-0 victory away from home, and a forgotten player scored the goal. It is Juan Carlos Vargas, who is from Paraguay, I think? Colombia. There you go. He's this guy. He's a wonder kid. He's just been sat in our reserves. I completely forgot he even existed. He's played 2 games off the bench so far this season, scored 1 goal. He's officially better than Zambrano, or at least on par in terms of goals scored. Those 2 victories then do mean that we go into second place in the table. A few teams around us, Lyon obviously the main one, end up dropping points this time around to Strasbourg. Today we are going to be up against Monaco, a team who are currently in 4th place in the table. It's a must-win game. If we win, we are pretty much guaranteed Champions League football. I say pretty much. It's not mathematically at all. But we are going to be, if we beat Monaco, and let's assume Nantes pick up a single point, so they'll be on 52, we will be 8 points clear of 4th place and 5th place out of the Champions League spot. So we really do need to be trying to beat Monaco in this episode. And without further ado, we are jumping straight in to the first match of the episode against Monaco. The starting lineup we're going to go for is a slight change to what we normally go for. Normally, we go for this formation, the 4-4-2 Stormcaller, 2 defence midfielders, 2 wide midfielders, attacking midfielder and an advanced forward. This time around, we've got a copy of it, so basically everything is very similar. However, we are playing with wingers and inside forwards, central midfielders rather than defence midfielders. I'm pretty sure we tried this against Barcelona. It didn't go too well. We did play this against one of the previous opponents, Strasbourg maybe, someone like that. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, we did play it and we did obviously win our last couple of matches with it. So I think we might be onto a winner here. I am concerned about our 2 central midfielders because they are not natural at all in any of those positions. If we do a quick check, we don't have anyone in our first team who's a natural ball-winning midfielder. And at Mazzala, we have one player. It is Thelston Archibald, who is a St Kitts and Nevis youngster, who's now got caps, by the way, for St Kitts and Nevis, 4 and a goal, and he's not very good, so he's not going to be playing there either. The starting lineup we are going to go for then in goal is going to be Daniel Gerrits. We've got a little bit of a problem with our goalkeepers, and by problem, Calvin Matupa down here is unhappy. You know what? Just play Calvin. You'll be fine. You can have a game today. Thomas Prados, Vanderlei, Pokravac and Trevolzio will be the back 4 for this match. I think that might be because, where is he? Popov needs a break. So does Ziodza, so does Zambrano. Brian's injured, Burkic is injured. You can see that we're kind of on the wrong end, on the other end of a slight injury crisis, so we're coming out of it now. Midfield partnership of Juan Manuel Blanco and Lucas Divis. It's going to be Given Lavelle, Kofe and Dinko Stefancic as the wingers, with Juan Manuel Vargas getting getting a start today as that striker. And by the looks of it, Monaco play a very similar formation to us. The only difference there, really, I can see, is the fact that their attacking midfielder is further forward than their wingers. That probably means nothing at all, does it? I have already somewhat conceded the fact that this season is not dead, it's not over, but we're not going to do any better than second. So I think if we're going to get Champions League football, we're probably going to get Champions League football. To drop down from 2nd to 5th, it's going to take an almighty cock-up from us. So I'm trying to use this opportunity to try some new things out, some new tactics, this obviously being one of them. So far, we've had 3 shots, 2 on target, no highlights, but also quite a lot of possession as well. Seems to be going well. Lyon have taken the lead against Lille, 2 minutes in that one, but it does mean we've dropped down to 3rd place. PSG obviously winning their match as well. Corner for Dinko Stefancic. Vanderlei is there. It is straight at the goalkeeper, though, who can hold on to the ball. Is that the whole highlight? It's not by the looks of it. He kicks up long upfield to Loisiu, maybe, who crosses in. Danny Olmo is there on the volley. It is a great save from Calvin Matupa. Olmo once again. Golovin, he's got too many players for company, and Dinko Stefancic can steal the ball away. Vargas is going to go for a run and try to chip it over the top to try and find Given Lavelle. Can't do it. Paredes forward to Given Lavelle, all the way in the middle, in the centre circle for Divis. He's going to go long. He's tried to find Vargas, can't quite do it, and now Monaco can potentially counter-attack. Olmo forward to Kuipers, back to Anil. He's going to run forward to Danny Olmo once again. What a great run that was from the attacking midfielder. We're 1-0 down. I think that's a bit unfair. They've had 2 shots, scored 1 goal. We've had 6 and 4, scored no goals. Corner for Stefancic once again. Vanderlei once again has hit the bar this time around and the ball is cleared. We are getting very close from corners. That's about it. Just about to get to half-time then. We have been all over Monaco and have nothing to show for it. In fact, we have -0. We are a goal down at half-time. They've had 1 shot, well 2 shots, scored a goal. We've had 9, 6 on target and no goals scored so far. And apparently of those 9, none of them have come from the striker, which is a bit of a concern. I'm interested now. Who's having the shots? Who's having the shots? Shooting. We've had 4 shots from Divis. We've had 2 from Kofe. We've had 1 from Dinko. And we've had 2 from Vanderlei, which actually were both the highlights, weren't they? No changes at half-time. We're going to stick with this because I think it's working. We just need to get probably Vargas maybe in slightly better positions. That demand more might make a difference. Apparently not. 3 people. Vargas is on a 6.3. I'm set it to hit crosses early. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe we work the ball into the box, bring Vargas off for Vergara. They do recommend a Chile, but Vergara is actually a better striker in my opinion. João Carlos with a free kick for Monaco. It's gone all the way through, and Danny Olmo has made it 2-0. We're getting FM'd. We're actually getting FM'd here, aren't we? They've had 2 highlights and scored both the goals. And I wouldn't say, you can see their low numbers for some of the defenders, but I don't think they were particularly bad defending. Pokravac with the ball, who is one of the players on a bad rating, that's probably why. If you're just going to lump it upfield, and now Monaco can bring the ball back towards us. Zacharias to Anil, who got the assist for the first goal. He's going to run forward with a bit of purpose, holds up play, finds Golovin, goes for goal. It's a save, it's off the post, it's gone in. It's an offside maybe, or a free kick. It's still 2-0. Monaco have now suddenly got a whole load of shots in this match, but I think they're all from that literally all from that one highlight there. I need to do a change because something is not working. Blanco off. That's right, he's there. Thelston Archibald is on the bench. Why are you on the bench? Why are you on the bench? I don't know. Chile's also going to come on and try and play as an inside forward. Maybe. You can't play as anything else. Well, possession-wise and shots-wise, I think this formation has been a success. Results-wise, I think this formation has been a bit of a shambles. How have we not got the ball? It's a penalty. Is it a penalty? It is a penalty. Francois Chile's given away a penalty. Danny Olmo gets his hat-trick straight at the keeper as well. I don't know what to say about this. We haven't deserved to lose 3-0. We've probably deserved to lose, but not 3-0. I think they've just defended well. If you look at their ratings, look how high Amendiom has got. A 7.9 from a centre-back who's not scored a goal or got an assist. That is a ridiculously high rating. 3 minutes left on the clock. Divis to Kofe. Finds a Chile who gave away the penalty. He goes for goal. It's saved by the goalkeeper. It's going to be a corner late on. I'd like a goal. I'd like a goal from this. Stefancic steps up to take the corner. It's deep. It's deep. It's not. It was low. And now Monaco can break once again. Anil down that left-hand side. Paredes is going to get himself sent off. And what an absolute clown. No, he isn't. He got away with that one. Corner for Monaco right at the end of the match. It's gone all the way through. Travolzio is the first time we've actually had to say his name all match. We have lost 3-0, and I don't think that result really tells you the story of the match. They were amazing defensively, and we weren't. We also weren't very good going forward, but we did have a load of shots. We probably should have scored a couple in the first half. I've just got my assistant manager to do the talk. It was okay. My assistant manager, by the way, now Jose Font. That result then means we drop down to 3rd place. Lyon move ahead of us by just 1 point because Lille did equalise in the 52nd minute, so it's not all doom and gloom. Monaco now just 2 points behind us as well. It is going to be close between the top, realistically, all the way down to Toulouse, who are our next opponents. We really do need to beat Toulouse. And there you go, PSG have won the league. What a surprise. They beat Lorient 7-0. This league is just unfair. Like I've just mentioned as well, a bit of rearranging in our staff. Jose Font is now our assistant manager. He's not great, but I just like the fact it's Jose Font. I mean, I am a Southampton fan. Obviously, he spent 7 years at Southampton. We sold him to West Ham for a stupid amount of money, if I'm perfectly honest. He's now 46 years old. He's not awful. He's a great coach. He's not awful as an assistant manager. Hopefully, given time and actually being an assistant manager will make him become a better assistant manager as well. Yunus Kabul technically on paper was a better assistant manager, but he has now left the club, and I don't know whether anyone's going to pick him up. I mean, he's worth picking up, to be honest. Match number 2 then is another must-win game, this time up against Toulouse. They are down in 7th, but a victory for Toulouse here will put them on 52 points. We will obviously stay on 57. Monaco could potentially move up to 58. Lyon could move to 61. If all of this happens, we'll drop down to 4th place, and we will start to be falling away from 2nd position and getting ever so slightly closer to 5th, 6th and 7th place, which is where we don't really want to be. Continuing the tradition of playing around with the formation, we've changed it up slightly once again. I've now moved one of the central midfielders down to be a deep-lying playmaker. I've also changed the inside forward on the right-hand side to be a winger on support, because Given Lavelle is actually very good as a winger on support. So, starting 11, Gerrits in goal, Niare, Vanderlei, Pokravac and Popov will be the back 4. Blanco as the deep-lying playmaker. David Burkic is going to be that Mazzala. He is actually probably our best Mazzala, and just in case you're unaware who David Burkic is, he's this guy. He's actually bloody good at football, so hopefully having old Davy B playing as that Mazzala will show some results. The attacking midfielders then, Given Lavelle on the right, Dinko Stefancic on the left-hand side, Dominic Kofe in the middle, and Angel Zambrano is going to be given a chance as a striker today, and I just hope he can bloody score another goal. Now, the people out there who are watching this, who actually understand how tactics work, have probably already ripped this formation apart. So, I don't want to hear it. I know if it's going to go badly because we'll lose this match. If it's a good tactic, we might win a game. Who knows? Corner for Stefancic very early on in the game. It's cleared. Zambrano controls it to Pokravac. He's going to find Dinko once again. There's 4 in the box. Tries to cross it in, but hits the first man. Todor Popov. Boubacar Niare, Pokravac, Burkic. We are passing it round like we're Barcelona. Dinko goes for goal and forces a save out of Paton. It is our first chance on goal. It is actually technically our second chance on goal. It is 2 shots, 2 on target, but no goals so far. Throw on this time now for Toulouse. Benacia back to Jimenez. Crosses in with his left foot. Burkic is going to run onto the clearance and now potentially break. He's only got Zambrano in front of him. He's just going to keep running past him. David Burkic has just ran the length of the pitch. He's nearly done a George Weah. Burkic this time now with a free kick. He's gone for a curler. It is just over the bar. Davy B is a good little player. Free kick for Toulouse. Gomez gets the ball. Benacia. He plays it across to Diallo. They are passing it around and Niari intercepts it. Zambrano just doesn't want to do anything. Burkic gets it this time. Now Zambrano on the halfway line and gets tackled. 3 players there just tackled that Toulouse man, and we do win the ball. Daniel Gerrits has the ball in his hands, rolls out to Blanco, now to Vanderlei. He's going to just smash it upfield to find Given Lavelle, who's just lost the ball. He's just lost the ball in the middle of the pitch. This is an absolute shambles of a highlight. No one is doing anything good so far. Dinko to Davy B. Burkic across to Dominic Kofe, takes a touch and he goes for goal and hits it over the bar as well. Monaco have taken the lead against Cannes. That is not a good goal for us because it means we've dropped down to 4th. Niare to Blanco. He's going to have to play it back to Niare. Given Lavelle crosses in straight into the first man once again. Across Niare this time. He's crossed in. Dinko's there. And the ball has somehow found its way into the back of the net. Or has it? Someone was offside. Dinko Stefancic was offside. How are you possibly offside? How have you managed to do that, you silly bloody idiot? We are all over Toulouse. We have had so much possession, it's ridiculous. Dinko this time to Blanco. The ball still hasn't gone in. How have we not put the ball in? And then Blanco clears it for them for some reason. What is going on here? I have never seen our team be so dominant in possession, in terms of shots, in terms of highlights as well, and we still have nothing to show for it. Free kick now for Toulouse. This is where they score, isn't it? Pokravac heads clear. Kofe's going to run onto it now. He's going to go down that left-hand side. He's only got Zambrano in front of him, and he just loses out. Once again, just kicks the ball slightly too far, and now Toulouse can break. This time, plays it all the way across to the right-hand side. Early cross in. Gerrits claims the ball. So, the highlight really is going to start from that Gerrits rollout, isn't it? It's going to be Stefancic. Back to Todor Popov. Where are you going to go? Forward to Davy B. Now Stefancic in the middle. Zambrano. Lovely first touch pass. Given Lavelle, the South African, on the right. Cross it in. It's not a good cross. It's come to Dominique Coffey, who's gone for goal. Who's hit the post, and Angel Zambrano scored a goal in the league. Oh my word. Just need to pinch myself, check if it's real. Do not get disallowed or anything like that. It's his 5th goal of the season. It's his 2nd in the league. Angel Zambrano scored a goal. You've seen it on camera and everything. It was a mess, but it's going to count. I mean, the keeper saved it, hits the post. Zambrano can't really miss from there. If he did miss, I would have been even more annoyed. That goal then moves us back up into 3rd place in the table. We have been dominant over Toulouse, and I'm genuinely not happy with 1 goal. We should have had maybe 3 or 4. Stefancic just before half-time. It's towards Vanderlei, and Vanderlei gets his 4th of the season. We've got our 2nd goal. We're going to go in at half-time 2-0 to the good, and we have very much deserved this 2-goal lead. Have I just found the best formation in Football Manager? Time will tell. It isn't the best formation. It's just doing really well against Toulouse, I guess. Half-time then, and we have done really well, but we do seem to misplace a lot of passes. I don't know, can I find out about misplaced passes? Because it's definitely happening. Passes intercepted. 7 from Pokravac. I mean, they're very long passes. There's a lot of those going on. 5 there, 3 there. I mean, that's a ridiculous pass. Not surprised it got intercepted. No changes at half-time, because you can't really change it when we're doing this well. I'm just hoping Zambrano can get a 2nd goal. I'd love him to get a hat-trick, you know. Jimenez with a free kick for Toulouse. Just over the bar. The first highlight of the second half goes Toulouse's way. Monaco now 2-0 up against Cannes, so it's unlikely they are going to be losing that match. Don't know what's going on at Lyon. I believe they're probably winning their match. Given Lavelle on the hour mark. It's going to be a red card. Blanco's been pushed over from Benatia. Benatia, who's on a 6.2 rating, until he gets this red card, which is probably going to drop him way, way below that by the looks of it. I want another goal. I really do. I don't think a 2-goal victory here is good enough. 12 shots, 9 on target. Only 2 goals to show for it at the moment. And I've just seen something magical happen. I believe Lyon are drawing. Dinko's going to be coming off for Ziodza. Can't really play it as a winger on attack, but we're going to do it anyway. Do we change anything else? Can you... Hold on. Do we do... Maybe on support. Let's have 2 wingers on support. Maybe that'll work. Pokravac is looking exhausted. Maybe we should be bringing you off as well. Fine, we'll do that. Pokravac, I did think before the match started he looked a bit tired. So he's now 64%. So we're going to bring on... I can't remember his first name. Webster Maniama is going to be coming on. Final 10 minutes of the match then, since we've been doing our subs, or basically since the red card, this match has kind of fizzled out, hasn't it? We've got 5 minutes to play. Maniama with the ball from the Gerrits free kick. Todor Popov forward to Ziodza, gets tackled, and now Toulouse with the ball on the halfway line. Diallo, they have 10 men, by the way, so if we concede, going to be very angry. That is a ridiculously good tackle by, I think it was Blanco. Given Lavelle now, gets tackled. No, he doesn't. Keeps hold of the ball. Keeps going across to Coffey. He goes for goal, and once again, Dominique Coffey smashes it over the bar. He's not been doing very well for us. In fact, we're going to bring him off. We're going to bring on Vargas just behind Zambrano, and then, actually, yeah, we'll swap him over. We'll do that. We'll just swap those 2 over. Let's give Vargas a couple of minutes as a striker. Zambrano can drop back to be that attacking midfielder. Ziodza with the ball. We are over the 94 minutes. Diallo's going to kick the ball upfield. Lankeet is going to get there first. Toulouse cross the ball in. It's gone all the way over. The full-time whistle is going to go the moment that ball goes out of play. It is a 2-0 victory. And that bit of news that's just popped up in the top left-hand corner means we've moved up to 2nd place, because I believe Lyon might have just lost their match. They drew 2-2 with Nimes. A 91st minute equaliser means that we go 1 point ahead of them once again into 3rd place. Monaco just 2 points behind us. Nantes and Lens now possibly too far away. There's an 8-point gap. We do still have 6 games left to play, so quick maths in my head. There is 18 points still up for grabs, which means technically we can drop down quite low. Realistically, we need, I think, if we get 3 or 4 more wins, then we'll be good, and we're going to be qualifying for the Champions League for a 3rd season in a row. that is going to do it then for this episode. Next episode, where are we going to go? We are probably going to go Nantes and Cannes. I think we're going to go Nantes and Cannes because we are getting very close to the business end. In fact, we're already in the business end, aren't we? Le Havre, we should beat them. We should beat Strasbourg. Nantes, team currently in 5th place. That could actually decide whether we qualify for the Champions League. Cannes, we should beat Cannes anyway. And then we got a couple of reasonably difficult games to end the season. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2019. Did you think that tactic worked? I mean, it seemed to work against Toulouse, didn't seem to work against Monaco. I will play this tactic against Lyon, Le Havre and Strasbourg, and when you come back for the next episode, you'll see whether it did actually work or not, or whether it was just a fluke against Toulouse. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like. If you want to see the next episode, hit the subscribe button, and I'll be back next time with Nantes and Cannes, and hopefully Champions League qualification for the 3rd successive season.